we want to give a quick summary of the game so you can decide whether it's the right one for you. This game is about creating sleek space factories, capable of breaking shapes down and creating completely different ones. We want you to enjoy the game and play at your own pace, so buildings are completely free and resources are infinite. Your goal is to live increasingly complex shapes through the vortex to unlock new technologies. The challenge comes from puzzling out how to create specific shapes, as well as scaling your production for larger deliveries. Shapez is different from other factory games in that there are no predetermined recipes for a solution. Your buildings perform simple functions like cutting shapes in half, changing their color, or stacking them. It's up to you how to transform basic circles and squares into fancy colorful shapes. We have worked hard to make sure that the game is satisfying to play and beautiful at any scale. From making it really easy to set up and connect belts, as well as being able to see up close what each building is doing to your shapes. Speaking of scale, we made sure that you can start out small and use the skills you learn to build massive space factories. Grow your factory from small sections of buildings into space platforms connected by space belts, and then even further by zooming cargo around with space trains. Shapez 2 is already in a polished state and contains 4 gameplay modes totaling over 60 hours of gameplay to complete. We are releasing into early access because we want to polish the game even further, as well as adding more modes and content up until full release. And if you want to support us even more on this goal, we're launching a support edition that adds additional music as well as twisters and roller coaster train loops. The game will go into full release once we have reached the level of polish and content you, our players, are happy with and enjoy fully. Shapez 2 is releasing August 15. If it